Okay, everybody. I was having problems with my Vintner here, and let me just show you how it was set up beforehand so you can see kind of what was wrong with it. It's obviously got water within the inner chamber, which is what you want. But every time you want to go and pump it, you get like a tiny squirt, and then it would stop pumping, and you just end up getting a bunch of water coming out of here. Now, one thing that I had noticed is that if you take this guy apart again, there's the basic assembly here, the chamber that fills up with water, so that you can pump it through. You got your spring, which a lot of people are pointing at being the problem. I didn't really have a problem with that. But then you have two things. You've got two ball valves, one right here, another one down inside this guy. Now, one thing I noticed is that it seems like this guy's backwards. So I went and I got just a little piece of rod here and just stuck it in the top and popped this ball valve out. Now, if you'll notice that inside here, basically the one side kind of has these prongs and the other side is flat, and basically that makes it so that when the ball is sitting there in it, no water comes through. Now the problem with mine is that it was sitting so that this was going out the jet. So anytime water was pressing up against it, it would stop. And anytime that air wanted to come back in through it, it would allow air to come back through it. Now what we want to happen is the opposite effect. When you're trying to suck air back in, you don't want air to come back in because you want this chamber to fill up with water. But if you want water to come out, you want the water to freely go out, which would allow it on this side. So if you simply take this out, and you might even be having the same problem with this other ball valve, this other ball valve should basically, they should both be in the same direction, both with the prongs facing up and the sealed side facing down. So now if I take this guy and I insert it such that the prongs are facing up and the sealed side is facing down, slide it in there, take this guy and screw it back in, screw it so that the spring doesn't coil. Now reassemble here. Get this back on. Back on there. This down. Now we have to first prime this chamber, so it's going to take a couple times before it gets it. Now if we look at it, basically you can see that nice stream of water coming out the top. That's what we want to happen. Every time you have a downstroke, you want to force the water in this chamber up into the bottle. Anytime we have an upstroke, we want to close this valve and open this valve to get a nice pressure movement. Water going out, filling up the chamber, chamber coming up, filling in the bottle. That's how you fix your Vintner. Has nothing to do with the spring or anything like that. People are complaining about the spring bending. I mean, maybe you have that problem, but these ball valves is where the action's at, and mine was constructed incorrectly. So that's how you fix it.